Good morning, it's Matt, and out in the garden office I wanted to just share something that came up to me this morning. I know that a lot of people are struggling with too much, doing too much, got too many commitments, they've got a to-do list that's as long as their arm, and what can happen is that puts total pressure on you. So stress levels rise, but you work yourself right up to going to bed really late, possibly after the midnight watershed. You then don't sleep very well, and then you wake up in the morning early and you're starting to get, those rising anxiety levels and feeling stressed, and that long list of things that you still need to do is forcing you to get out of bed. And you're a passionate business owner, whether you are a doctor or whether you are an accountant or whatever kind of business it is that you do, you know that you are there to serve people and give your best to them. So you have these activities that you need to do and you want to do them. But as your stress levels rise and you take time and attention away from yourself first, i.e. you're putting everything, energy into the business, into the people that you serve, into your family members, all of these different things, and not yourself, then you start to put yourself onto a track towards disaster, basically. And I want to try it with all of these different videos to encourage you to start holding yourself still, stepping back, thinking about how you can do things a little bit differently. And I want you to move away from overwhelm. I want you to move away from talking to yourself, saying that you have no time for yourself. Because ultimately, as you continue to push and grind and get to that point where you are so overweight, or you are so lacking in energy, or other inflammation that's going on in the body because this compounding stress from all different areas, which is work, relationship, financial, business, emotional, electric, nutritional, all these different stresses, they go into this pot of stress. And that pot of stress starts rising until you are at this level where you're experiencing anxiety, constant stress. It's different to the stress of just that workplace stress or somebody stressing me out. It's a global stress coming on a chronic sort of level, chronic low-grade stress that builds up, and then when something happens with something in your environment, your child is angry with you, or a client is rude or bad, or something doesn't go quite right with a business task, any little thing can just explode you over the edge. If you are not in good health, if you're not having good nutrition, good hydration, you're not at a good healthy weight, if you're not being active, then you are missing lots of opportunities to lower that stress level down, because there are some things that you can't change, particularly if you're in an area of your business or a time of your business where you have a lot of plates to spin, you're in a period of growth and there's a lot of tasks to do, and you haven't outsourced a number of different things. That piles on the pressure, and if you as an organism, as a body, as a mind, are not able to deal with that, then the eventual reality is that you will crash. And if you are the one person in your business, so your business is you tell me, what is going to happen to you and your business if you crash, you are out? You can't afford to do that. As an entrepreneur, solopreneur, starting off business owner, then you can't afford to be out of action. That puts extra stress on you when you're not feeling so great, your stress levels are rising, you've got overwhelm, you're not putting time to yourself, and it's a vicious downward cycle. So you have to start thinking differently. You have to start choosing to make those important but difficult choices to put yourself in first place. And with extra videos, I'd like to give you tips and advice how to go about doing those different things. And ultimately, it's doing one task first of all and getting you moving with that. It's then doing another task, but down the line you'll realize that it was 100 tasks, if not 1,000 things that some you may have done in the past, some you knew about but didn't do, and others you've never heard about. But getting all of those things together is going to be the thing that's going to help get you out of overwhelm and manage your to-do list and grow your business. So what I'd like you to do simply is just, like this video, make some comment, like the business page, and start watching these videos, and send in any information that any challenges that you're facing, anything to do with your thoughts or what you think you should be doing and you're not sure whether it's the right thing. A lot of people, they've spent a number of years building up their business and they put on weight and they feel not so good, and they say, now it's hit me, I need to start doing something. And the paradigm is, I've got to eat less, I've got to go on a diet, and I've got to do that exercise, and I'll go and do some 5k, 10k marathon training or some crazy exercise shit. It's bullshit. If you are in this phase, you need to do inner size with the mind, with the body, not going crazy doing other activities and exercise that are pushing you too hard, and that will then rise those stress levels. You're trying to bring down the stress levels, and the ways to do that, and it's not the conventional things you may have been led to believe. So thanks for today, thanks for listening, and I'll speak to you again in another video.